Hey guys, Cdrama Envision here. Welcome back to another review video, and I honestly had to sit on this one because there was so much that went on in this final season. Good, bad, complex characters. Like, I really needed to just stop and think about it for a bit. So let's hope I can kind of summarize my thoughts in this one cohesively. So it's been a few weeks since I finished this drama, and this whole thing is definitely going to be filled with spoilers because it is season 2, which takes right off after season 1. So if you haven't watched season 1, definitely you should check it out. My spoiler-free thoughts are beware. Like, it's not a fun, camp, cute time at all. It's full of melodrama, frustration. These characters are honestly frustrating at sometimes. Like, even my favorite ones, I'm like, oh, that's a decision I wouldn't make. But I thought the character writing was great for all of the characters, especially like the love triangle, the love square moments. 100% a masterclass in acting, and I still stand by that from season 1 till now, especially Zhang Wanyi and Jianci. They're both relatively newer to this genre, and they both knocked it out of the park. That's all I really have to say for non-spoileries. Everything else is spoilers, so do watch it and come back. But if you don't care about spoilers, then stay. I'm gonna count down from 5, and then I'll get into the spoilery stuff. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, non-spoiler people. Okay, let's just jump into it. There was just so much emotion in this, and they really delivered in that aspect. We picked up with all the politics, how bleak the world is. Xuan is such a tortured hero trope, and he's done it so well. The mad glint in his eyes, and how he desperately wants her, but he can't have her. Even the grandpa and everybody was like, hold your horses, boy. And he's just insane in the best way. But, you know, he chose his goal in life, and it was to protect her. But while he was protecting her, she is getting swept up in these different romances. And, you know, he's just the brother character. And although as an audience, you can clearly see, you know, he's obsessed with her. He loves her. Relationship-wise, I never felt that she ever felt the same way. They were much more platonic, and because of that, he was technically out of the race in my books. The person I saw her with the most is Xiang Liu, of course, not just because I loved him as a character. I truly think they have this soulmate connection. And there were so many moments where I was very frustrated at him because I think it was like the scene when they were just hanging out talking, and she was about to marry the Feng Lang guy, and she literally kind of paused and was like, who should I marry? And I felt like she was hoping that he would say me, like, you should marry me instead. But he kind of thought that she only loved Deng Wei's character, Tu Shanjing. So he sacrificed everything and decided not to like tell her this. But then he also like contradicts himself and stops the wedding. So there's that. Oh man, it was such an emotional roller coaster. I knew what was coming from the ending of the books. I did spoil myself by reading after rewatching season 1, which was a terrible idea because they really did stick to that ending. From an adaptation point of view, I think they nailed it. I just really wish that she chose Xiang Liu instead. And I thought they gave him a wonderful, tragic scene. They did foreshadow so many things that happened, so I'm not that mad about it, because he was convinced that the best type of ending for a character like him is to die on the battlefield. So his duty came above everything else. Thematically, I understand why she chooses Tu Shanjing, but realistically, I'm like, he is the most bland one. Yes, she wants a love that's like solid and like somebody who will put her above anyone else. But there was just a point where I'm like, this man has no personality. He is just a lapdog at some points. He doesn't even try to challenge her. I feel like Xiang Liu is better because he helped her grow. He helped her learn how to be a great archer. He helped her in a lot of ways. And I think that's what you need in a real good relationship. Well, it depends. I think her idea of the perfect relationship is someone who simps over her. But honestly, this guy was a whiny mess. I do like Deng Wei so much because one of my favorite roles he was ever in was in a drama called, Miss the Dragon, which was very cringe, but his character was great. So I know he does better. I know this is like a writing thing, and I'm sure if they cut out some scenes of him just like crying, tearing up, and just following her around like a lost puppy, and maybe made him have ambitions, have goals like the other guys, I would have been like, okay, I see the perspective, like you're not my choice, but I respect you. But I really got annoyed of him because he's the one with the most chances, and yet he messed it up again and again. Every scene he was in, it was literally the same thing. Like he had very poor character development, and that is the biggest issue. He's uncomplicated, and compared to those two tortured heroes, like with goals, ambitions, like how can you expect us to like him? I had a love-hate relationship with Xiao Yao. At first, I was really on her side, and then I was kind of frustrated how indecisive she was, how she is forever hung up on this man who kept on breaking her heart. But in the end, I really thought that she's grown so much. I liked her character development, and I thought Yang Zi did a great job. So like I said, I already knew what was coming, all the tragedy, all the heartbreak, but because of the amazing acting and setup from season 1, I was just in it, okay? Couldn't look away. It was so addictive, and I thought the music was absolutely perfection. I appreciate it from the first season, but I really went back and listened to it, downloaded a couple songs on my playlist, like Xuan's OST. We have the theme song for Xiang Liu as well. I think there's this song that is called The Waiting That Can't Be Waited, and it's by Jianci, who I actually stan even harder now because I'm like, wow, he can sing too. It's so heartbreaking and so beautiful. Sums it up very well. It's very dark, aggressive, and it's literally how he feels. The ending is actually not terrible by any means because everybody kind of got what they wished for. And for Cang Xuan, that's power. He remains in power. He still ends up being in like a good relationship with Xiao Yao despite everything. At the end, she got the man of her dreams, like the wishy-washy back and forth. They finally figured it out, got married, and Xiang Liu died in the battlefield fighting for what he believes in, which was beautiful, tragic, and honestly one of the most memorable scenes. Yeah, altogether, I would still recommend this drama. It's just different, you know, from what we've been getting. And I appreciate it, even though I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the decisions. And for sure, if they put extra time and love into Tu Shanjing's character, gave him more impactful scenes, I would be more happy with it. But yeah, what a ride. I would give this 8.5 out of 10. A little bit higher rated than I thought it would be, but do think about this drama quite a lot and the performances in it. So yeah, I'm so excited to be watching another Zhang Wanyi drama right now. Are You the One? Definitely check it out if you haven't already. It's much more lighter than you think it is, which is such a contradiction to his role here. It's been fun so far, so can't wait to review that whenever I finish it. Also going to finish up Dashing Youth soon. and I watched Will Love in Spring, and oh man, that was so good. Let me know if you have similar recommendations. I heard Fake It Till You Make It is good, so I might be watching that one soon. Year started off slow, but we're definitely heating up. Like, we've been getting a lot of decent dramas. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video.